Hi, my name is Moss Arnold. I am the originator of Chi-Reflexology, which is a combination of the Chinese philosophy and reflexology. The video you are about to see is of the practical techniques that I've developed, and they include the relaxation techniques, the working techniques, and the balancing sequences. Before beginning, I want to explain to you my perspective of the feet, and there's a number of aspects to it. The first is I don't work the feet, I work the human being through the feet, which is why it is important to me about how you hold the foot, which is the next section that I cover. But before that, I want to tell you my perspective. I don't talk about the toes, I talk about the head. I don't talk about the ball of the foot or metatarsal pad. I talk about the chest and upper back. I don't talk about the arch of the foot. I talk about the abdomen. I don't talk about the heel. I talk about the pelvic region. So firstly, I'm not working the feet. I see the body in front of me is what I'm working. And therefore, how I hold the feet is important, because I wouldn't hold the body in certain ways, I won't hold the feet. So I've changed a lot of the holding techniques. Going further, the outside of the foot is the outside of the body, the lateral side of the body. The inside of the feet is actually inside the body. One of the huge advantages that reflexology has over all other body therapies is that reflexology can work from the inside. So you're inside the spine, central nervous system, and all the organs. All other body therapies have to work from the outside in. Before demonstrating the practical techniques, I want to show you how I hold the person by holding the feet. There's certain supportive and nurturing techniques that I use. Most commonly, I have my thumb on the chest and my fingers on the upper back. Firstly, I'd like to demonstrate the Chi-Reflexology relaxation techniques. Now, there are 7 of them that I've developed, and most of them actually are not relaxers, they are actually openings. They're designed to open the energy and get the energy flowing. The first is called feet brushing. You work both feet together with medium pressure up and down. Now, this is introducing your touch to the person you're working on. It is not effleurage, it is actually separate actions. If you watch carefully, I am coming off the feet and going back on. It's very pleasant, but it is not effleurage, because effleurage in the Chinese system scrambles energies. So the idea here is that they're actually separate actions. You can use your palms, back of your palms, whatever you wish and every which way. Right, the next group of sequences are the working techniques. Just the sequence that I've put these in is head, chest, abdomen, pelvic region, medial aspect or inside of the body, outside of the body. Next, I want to demonstrate the balance organ chi sequence. This is the most important thing of what I do, and I always finish with the balance. Now, there's a couple simple rules. Once you start the balance, never stop it. If you stop it, you've got to start at the beginning again and redo it. Again, I move around the feet by walking, right hand usually first, then left follows. Okay, all the actions of this are very rhythmical and balanced. The feet should never move. You don't need strong pressure. Simply under the skin connects to the energies. And in this balance, this one, I basically press each of the points 3 times. I start with liver gallbladder, and I always start with the yin organ first, and then I do its partner, yang organ. I then do the reproductive energy or jing energy, and I finish with the infinity or figure 8 on the feet. Then to finish I always finish with infinity or figure 8. The middle joint of your middle finger is the one that does the drawing. The other fingers simply follow on. Now I'm going to demonstrate this to you off. It's up, down, up, down. It's actually doing Tai Chi on the feet. This will take some practice to get right. Straight fingers up the centre of both feet to the third toe, cup your fingers and down the outside, straighten your fingers underneath, up the centre, turn your fingers inwards and down the inside. Now that's doing the figure 8 once. I do it 3 times. The next balance I'm going to demonstrate to you is a variation of the previous balance. But I use this balance when I want to also integrate the human being. Now the Chinese divide the body into 4 halves. I know it sounds strange to us, but basically right and left is 2 halves, above and below the navel is another 2 halves. So when people have major problems on one side of the body, or above the navel and nothing below, or vice versa, or when the person has disintegrated themselves, they've cut themselves in halves on whatever level, I use this. This is a balance I would never do in public. I only would do it in a therapeutic setting. The first balance can be done anywhere. It's very, very safe. This one I would not recommend for anywhere but the therapeutic situation. The last of the practical techniques is another type of balance, but it's balancing the meridians which begin and end in the toes, the elements which are physical, emotional, mental and spiritual, or earth, water, fire, air or ether, and it's a grounding balance and it's also an integrating because you're doing both feet together. I use this balance when there's particular reasons for it. Just to let you know, the second toe is the earth or physical toe. The third toe is the water or emotional toe. The fourth toe is the fire or mental toe. And the fifth toe is the ether, air and spiritual toe. The big toe, because it's all 5 zones, the 2 big toes together make up the whole head, you're dealing with all aspects, and that's why I finish with the big toe. All the techniques that I have demonstrated on this video are available in detail in my book, The Chi-Reflexology Guidelines for the Middle Way. In the book you will also get the theory upon which Chi-Reflexology is based as well, including looking at holistic, the perspective I've covered, and all other aspects of the Chinese philosophy. As well, I also have my foot chart which shows you the locations of each of the points I have used in the practical techniques. For more information about the book and the chart, as well as this video, you can find my website at www.chireflexology.com.au. Thank you for purchasing and viewing the video.